Hey Night Watchers, Poor from Night Watch Games here. Just wanted to show you what we're up to. Again, Gauntlets of Glory. Some of you have heard of this game. It's been in design for 3 years now. We're finally finishing up the sculpts for the minis, so we should be hitting Kickstarter sometime later this year. But because the system is finished, we play it as is. So I have set out the board. And for those of you that are new to Night Watch, I wanted to sort of show you what the game is about. So Gauntlets of Glory is an extreme battle royale game. It's a skirmish game, and we tend to use large table sets just because I'm kind of a thematic person and I have access to a lot of terrain, so that's the way we play it. But there's a couple of interesting dynamics to the game that I wanted to showcase. One is the player boards. You have a race half and you have a class half. And these are actually two-sided, so if you wanted to switch from being a paladin, you could be a druid. But the idea is that the two halves marry up, and it makes your complete character stat line, and it also gives you two unique abilities that are racial and class-based. And this is where your weapons go, this is where your armor goes, and this is the attributes for your character. And if you didn't like that, you could flip it over and you could have a different type of character. Hobgoblin Druid, because that's common. Anyway, so we play a skirmish game on a board, much like this. You have a team of heroes, or even a singular hero. It depends on how complex you want to make the game. And you pop out of these portals. There's 3 portals on the board at the moment. I have a 3-player game scheduled this evening, so our teams are going to be popping out of portals, and you have to run around the battlefield and loot these dead bodies that are located, because when you've populated into this battlefield, you were under-equipped and under-armored, sort of like a Call of Duty idea. And so you loot these previous combatants of their belongings, and hopefully it is weapons and armor that your character can use. In the game, there's tons of weapons and armor, everything from battle axes down to a sickle, and then of course there's spells as well. Let's see, Armor of Faith, all the way down to Summon Beast. So lots of things that you can pick up and use, and each of them are unique. These are the dice we use. We use D8s. These are the tokens showing the conditions that you're suffering when somebody is attacking you. Everything from burning, poisoned, knocked down, stunned, all those kind of things. It's very skirmish typical in that regard. The thing that really makes it interesting, though, is these character boards. And once you make your character, you can actually make a whole team of up to 4 characters, so that you have a whole team of 4. There's synergies between different races and different classes and other classes. Each player gets a initiative deck. These are cards that show you how quickly you go in the turn, and also there's a text box of what the effect is during that turn, and also how many glory points that you get during that turn. And glory points are a big part of the game. It's how you get rid of the afflictions and the conditions that are put on you. It's how you heal, and it's how you can bolster your attacks. So you want glory points. That's all the thing. Gauntlets of Glory. Anyway, we're playing tonight. Should be fun. 3-player game. We're each probably going to have about 2 heroes, so that's 6 people running around the battlefield, looting dead bodies, trying to find the things that are going to help them survive. Every turn, the battlefield gets smaller. Again, very inspired by Call of Duty. On this side, we have these carnivorous plants. They migrate onto the battlefield anywhere from 1 to 4 inches a turn. And then on this side, we have a wall of frost. And then we go back to the plants, and then we go back to the wall of frost. So you're either going to get frozen to death, eaten by carnivorous plants, or killed by other people running on the battlefield. It's a battle royale. Last person standing wins. Come out and see us.